What is going on, everybody? It is Craig. I know it's been a little bit, but as I sit here in my chair, I'm getting ready to film 97, 98, and 99. And I'll give you a little bit of a spoiler. With the exception of Stream, which we did at 96, I want to say the last 9, 10 movies were all we're all under. Some well under where I'd want them to be. So let's hope by the time I get ready to watch 100, whatever that is, it'll be a banger because it needs to make up for this bad streak. So I'm doing a review for a movie that I saw before. So you might be like, oh, you don't do that, that's cheating. Yeah, but I don't know if I saw this version of it, and it's confusing the hell out of me. There was, for those of you who don't know, my day job I've mentioned a few times, I'm a college professor, but I am also a stand-up comic. And I was watching this horror movie years ago, and I saw somebody, and I'm like, I recognize them. Like, I don't use their name, but it's like, that's somebody I worked with a few times. That's cool. Good comic, funny woman, funny girl. Um, and so I watched this movie called Cabin Fear 2015. Okay, boom. Looking through movies to watch. I'm on Tubi. I find something like Another Cabin in the Woods movie. I'm like, okay, I haven't seen something spoofy. I know it's going to be nowhere near what Cabin in the Woods was, but okay. And I put it on, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, it's her again. I guess she did a couple of movies. And I'm watching, I'm like, wow, this character's a lot like the character in the other movie, I think. And as it progressively continues, I'm like, wait a second, this movie I think, is the other movie. I'm doing more about telling you the backstory of it than giving you a review right now, but I was puzzled. I will say this Another Cabin in the Woods movie said it was released in 2024. The other one was in 2015. And I don't remember 2015 enough. I think they might have added editing to like funny radio drops and things like that to make it more of a spoof. I don't even know if they did that because the reality is the movie was not a great movie. I felt bad saying about that maybe the first time I saw it because I knew somebody who was in it. But as I watched this again, it's just not a good movie. Things in it don't necessarily make sense. Like it almost and it has a twist that's very stolen from what is it? Edge of the Axe, is that what that was called? The old movie. I don't remember at this point now. I will tell you, this movie it's a Cabin in the Woods. Yay! That's what I want. I do like Cabin in the Woods movies. I don't even need a spoof. If I see movies about Cabin in the Woods, especially if it's a slasher, and this was kind of supposed to say it was a slasher, although, I was a little excited. And I watched it, and again, even though I had seen it, the other version, the other one, which may or may not be identical, I don't want to try to find the 2015 one to see if the radio drops were in it or not. If you know, tell me, because I've never seen that happen before. I've seen plenty of movies that have different titles, things that change. We just did one like we just did one recently where it was changed because Toddy was in the title. Like, so I get it. And plenty, obviously, there's the famous one that my friend gets mad about. Dead Alive and Brain Dead. But this movie, it just blah. The kills were very, like usually you get some fun kills and even cheesy movies. They were just very blah. The typical, thin looking blood in the shower scene and. There was, a couple other sort of stabs and slices and things like that, but nothing, I don't know, nothing that really popped out to me. I don't know. I don't have much more to say other than if you've seen the first one, for whatever reason, don't see this one because it may or may not be the exact same film. And if you haven't seen the first one, then, still avoid it. It's a cool image, which is you're going to see in my thumbnail. But that's really about it. It was a very sort of lackluster film. You don't really know why the people doing what they did were doing what they did. Like it just didn't make sense, and the kills were very. So, three out of 10, and that's going to be the highest rated one I give all week. All week. Well, the next three I'm doing as I sit in this chair. So, 3 out of 10, and we'll see what number 98 brings.